What is going on? It's time for a Renee report. I know you've been looking forward to this for the last week or so. Well, actually, I'm actually proud of myself. I'm putting one out about a week after my last one. Usually I wait like almost 2 weeks before I put one out. But there were some stories last week I wanted to talk about, but I didn't because I forgot. And it was also brought to my attention that my last Renee report, I rambled on a couple times, and I think I just let it go to the rambling because I was frustrated, and that was the second time I recorded it, and I thought it would go a lot differently. All these Renee reports go a little bit differently than I plan. So anyways, this is the Renee report. I'm Renee, and I've been doing these Renee reports for a really long time. So just now I'm posting them on YouTube, and it's more of a video. Usually I did an Insta story. So if you follow me on my social media, you know kind of I've been doing this, but this is a video platform. So especially on YouTube, I have 4 subscribers. I'm very surprised and happy 2 of them are family members. So the other 2 people I don't know. I know there's a way to look it up, but I get confused. So anyways, thank you to everybody who has subscribed and followed my videos. If you're new to watching these videos, basically I talk about entertainment stories that intrigue me or they're just out and about. I do work in radio, so a lot of entertainment stories I talk about on the radio as well. And then I talk about what to watch, like shows and movies to watch on Netflix, Disney Plus, and Hulu, because those are the main apps I watch. I mean, I do watch like ABC and like SVU's back, so I watch that. Special Victims Unit, Law and Order, Mariska Hargitay. I love her. Anyway, and I will talk about that in this Renee report, so I'm just going to get right into it. Last week, I wanted to talk about Johnny Depp. So he basically got fired from it's not Harry Potter, it's the new movies, like, I forget their names. Oh, Strange Beasts and Where to Find Them. And he was in I think there's 2 that's been out. So basically, I talked about the whole drama with him and I think they're finally divorced, him and Amber Heard, where she accused him of like beating her up and he's abusive and all this stuff. It's a lot. I don't believe it. I think she totally made it up. I really have this theory that she wanted to become more famous once she got with him and it didn't work out the way she planned. And you know, he's an older guy too, and he's a rich man. He's probably set in his ways, so he probably did annoy her. But I think she alluded or implied and exaggerated a lot of what happened. Anyways, so a British tabloid talked about the story about him abusing Amber, and Johnny Depp and his people sued. They lost. So because of that, Warner Brothers, who are in charge of all these Harry Potter universe movies, were like, okay, what should we do about it? It's bad press. So they took a while and they ended up just letting him go. He came out with a quote saying he understands, you know. I mean, he's probably bummed, but in the long run, you know, he's like, okay. I mean, he doesn't seem like a jerky guy. I mean, we all know Johnny Depp. He seems like a really decent person, so he wasn't like fighting it or whatever. But he did film one scene for the recent movie, and he still has to get paid for that one scene, which is probably like a lot of money. So either way, he kind of made out for doing like nothing in this movie. So that was really interesting. Also, with Amber Heard, there was petitions for her to not to be in the next Aquaman movie. Like people like very hardcore Johnny Depp fans, or just people in general. I think she did good in the movie, but they're just not big fans of hers. They wanted her out of the movie. She's actually in the movie, but they're gonna like write her out right away. So thanks to my husband for telling me about that. I didn't even know. So of course everyone's gonna watch Aquaman because of all the drama. If there's drama with a movie, people are gonna watch it. Second story is about Britney Spears. I think I talked about it in a Renee report, where if you follow her on Instagram, her Instagram is so crazy. but she is a little crazy. Like, she has a lot she's dealing with. Like, I give her, like, a lot of admiration for kind of holding it down for so long. And then she kind of hit a plateau, and then she just kind of spiraled. So if you follow her on her Instagram especially, she posts videos of herself, like, dancing. She's kind of always doing the same dance in every video. And she does it, to me, she looks kind of tired and everything. Like, she doesn't look done up. Like, it's not, like, she does her own makeup. She doesn't have someone, like, she doesn't look fluffed up. This is how she is. And she takes a lot of trips with her boyfriend. She doesn't really post about her kids or anything. There was that whole drama about the conservatory. So her dad is her conservator. When she was engaged, not like probably a few boyfriends ago, she had this really nice guy who she was engaged to. That's when she was really making like a comeback and everything. And he was going to be the conservator, her conservator, if they actually got married, but they ended up getting divorced. So she wanted her sister, Jamie Lynn, to be her conservator, but Jamie is busy, so it's still her dad. So that's like the recent stuff with her, is that she's really upset her dad's still her conservator, so she's not doing anything until she has a different person, according to stories. Anyways, if you follow her on her social media, she is a little crazy. And so there was someone like a couple months ago, I think I did talk about this, where they're like, wear that yellow shirt if you need help, Brittany. And she ended up wearing it in another post, but I don't think she really thought about it. Anyways, she posted a video saying, I know people are concerned about me. I'm fine. I'm actually the happiest I've ever been. So I'm trusting her on that. I am Team Brittany. If you grew up in the late 90s, or like, you know, you're a teenager or preteen in the late 90s to the 2000s, you love Brittany. And I've seen her in concert. I love her. I'm rooting for her. It's just, I don't know. If I was a family member, I'd be like, okay. But it makes her happy, these posts. Like, she does them all herself. I'm sure she has maybe someone helping her, her boyfriend, but follow her on Instagram. You'll kind of know what I'm talking about. Third story is about the People's Choice Awards. It aired on the E! Network last night. Justin Bieber did an amazing performance. It was very anticipated of his performance because I think he's kind of performed here and there, but this is like a big deal. He did really good. He did 2 songs. He did Holy and Lonely, or The Lonely Boy. Holy's a really good song. He did really great. J-Lo won the Icon of 2020, and she looked amazing. The weird thing, though, I didn't know she was like good friends with Renee Zellweger and Nicole Kidman. They did a little video like acknowledging her, and I make sense if they are friends, because they both, or 3 of them, really got well known in the 90s. So I think a lot of actors who were well known at a certain time frame, they probably became decent friends because they've all gone through it or whatever. But I'm like, I didn't know she was good friends with them, so I thought that was weird. And then her kids said something which made sense. So she looked amazing. I mean, she is an icon. I think she's a forever icon. But the People's Choice Awards were really good. It looked like it was a big Zoom meeting. Like, there was, like, you know, people from their house were in the background. So I don't know if there was people actually in the audience. I think there was, like, a few people, but it was a good award show. They really adapted to what is going on. So People's Choice Awards was really good. So that's all I have to say about entertainment news. What to watch? What have I watched? Oh, so I'm basically going to talk today about The Real Housewives. So I'm obsessed with Bravo Network. I have been obsessed probably the last 15 years of my life, or even before then, like when it really became big, like when I was probably 17, 18. I love reality shows. I've just always been that way. I love the real world anyways. But the Real Housewives franchise, I love. There's only some that I don't get into, like the Real Housewives of Potomac. I'll watch it if it's on, but I won't like go out of my way to watch it. That's one of them. And the one in Washington, D.C., I didn't really get into that one. And I like Atlanta if it's on. I do like Atlanta. I love Nene. Like, Nene's one of my favorite housewives. So I will get into that one. New Jersey, like, if it's on, I'm not, like, obsessed with watching it. But, like, New York City, Orange County, Beverly Hills, right? So Salt Lake City is the new group of girls. New city, new group of girls. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this. This looks interesting. Majority of the wives have, like, some crazy stuff going on. Like, there's one, and most of them are Mormon, so they're in Salt Lake City, Utah. That's where a lot of Mormons are. That's like the main temple is there. So this one chick, she came in, like, her intro was like, she was like the fourth girl they introed, and it was like her wedding day, but she was actually renewing her vows with her husband, and she's like talking, beautiful blonde girl, I forget her name, I should remember her name. She's really cute. Anyways, she's like, yeah, I met my husband about 12 years ago, and I worked with him, and we had an affair, and he was married, so was I. We got excommunicated from the church because I got pregnant, and it's just like crazy stuff. Like, it's just so crazy. So it's such a good season. Like, they've all either been involved with the Mormon church or like stopped doing it, or, you know, excommunicate, whatever. I think just one of them was like told to leave the church. But it's a really good, like, the first episode got me. Usually with a new Real Housewives franchise or people, it takes me a few episodes to get into it, but Salt Lake City, it's a good one. So if you've never really watched it, Salt Lake City is really, really good. The Crown. So I've been talking about The Crown, how I want to watch it and all that stuff. I didn't realize the new season came out this past week, and I actually started watching it today, and it's really good. I'm watching the 4th season, so that is a big thing going on right now. They're really into the whole Princess Diana and Prince Charles and the whole Camilla stuff. You know, Camilla, the one he ended up with anyways, like, he had an affair with her, and they're really in, like, the juicy part, which that's what that show is doing, the juicy scandals of the royal family. So it's really good. A Teacher, I'm watching that. If you follow me on Instagram, I did a whole little what to watch about A Teacher, which stars Kate Mara and Nick Richardson. And she's a teacher, and they're having an affair. The 4th episode is airing tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow. But anyways, that's pretty much it for Renee Report. I hope you like it, and if you stuck around to watch it for like these last 12 minutes, thank you so much. You're a good friend. And yeah, like, subscribe, share, whatever. I mean, I just want the attention, to be honest. So whatever you can do to help me get more attention, thank you. I hope you have a great week.